Hey, let's do something with these big boys today. A few episodes ago, we discussed about the reasons why do we photograph. And the whole episode was based on a comment left on this channel by M. Johnson. And his comment was as follows: we are, after all, doing photography as an exploration of who we are. And I like that comment a lot, and it resonates enough for me to make a full episode about it. But then I also realized that that might complicate some things, and it's not always we want to go that deep. And then that's why I was pleased to find another comment then to my video left by Stephen Smith. This is what he wrote. I read a quote today via Thomas's Behind Frames newsletter, which I found liberating because it demystifies photography and gave personal meaning to it at the same time. It's from the great photographer Gary Winogrand, and it goes as follows: I photograph to see what the world looks like in photographs. Nothing more, nothing less. I photograph to see what the world looks like in photographs. And so today, instead of going metaphysical, let's go more like physical. You remember this? Yeah, those were the days. So we will use these 4x5 sheet film cameras. So I'll take some pictures with my Mentor Studio Reflex. This is a late 30s German SLR camera. So there's a flipping mirror inside, but it takes 4x5 images. Then we will use my Graflex Speed Graphics, but with an enlarger condenser lens that I've attached to it. So this is not really a camera lens, and this is a misuse of the lens, but that's what we do. And then we also photograph with my Speed Graphics using an old bronze lens. This is a nice lens for portraits, but now we want to do something different with this. And then last but not least, we will use my Graflex RB Series B. The same way the Mentor was, this is an SLR camera. So there's a mirror, and then, but this is a US version of a large SLR camera. And you take pictures like this. By the way, you could also say that I photograph just to hear what my cameras sound like. So now, with these tools, what do we want to photograph? Let me show you. A while ago, my daughter brought us this plant. I don't know what type of plant it is, but I think it looks awesome. So I wanted to see what does this plant look like in a photograph. And to keep things simple and physical, I just put it on this table, like this very table in this very spot, and started to take some photographs. And then I went and developed the film, and I got the sheets developed, As a film, I had Formapan 100 and I developed this in Rodina. But you know, these are not photographs. It's not a photograph to me before it is printed. And the whole episode is about seeing what the plant looks like in a photograph. This is not a photograph. Now, a typical way for us film photographers would be to scan this, but this is not a right way to do it. This is not the proper way. We need to get physical prints. So, off the bat, I got one print available, which is this. I shot one frame with Instax monochrome using actually this RB Series B. But then the rest of them I need to go to my darkroom and get something printed. For that I created a frame, a template, so that I can frame my pictures nicely and get them edges that are firm and solid, but not too firm and solid. You know, I got this from a cardboard using a carpet knife, so it has a little bit rough edges that will show on the pictures, and I like that. So to the darkroom we go. And now then, from the darkroom, I got a bunch of real photographs. So now I can see what the plant looks like in a photograph. Now I finally got 4 pictures, but I printed quite a few. When I work in my darkroom, it means that, you know, a lot of prints go a bit wrong. Like, not necessarily wrong, but I want to see also what does the picture look like if I add a little bit more contrast, if I add a little bit more vignetting or emphasize certain parts of the photograph. Pretty much the same thing that my digital friends would do with a Lightroom, I do in my darkroom. And therefore I have multiple versions because I wanted to see how they would differ, and I selected the ones that I like the most. But you know, the photograph is not ready until it's printed, because from the same negative you can create so many different versions. So hey, let me show you the final results of what the plant looks like in a photograph. And thanks for watching, and next time something else.